Hello everyone. Today we will be making a vegan winter squash and beet cream soup. We'll start with roasted beets and squash, diced potato, carrot and onion, chickpeas, coconut oil, and cream. Have the winter squash and scoop out the insides. You'll want to keep and separate the seeds. Rub the squash with oil and spices. They go in at 350 degrees and are sprinkled with nutmeg, cumin, allspice, clove, and cinnamon. Roast them until a fork can pierce the flesh of the largest and come out easily. This is about 20 to 25 minutes. You'll scoop the pulp out of the skin. Toss the beets in oil with salt, pepper, and thyme. Add chopped onion and garlic. Roast these for 20 minutes at 350 until fork tender. They can go in at the same time as your squash. The seeds will be roasted at 300, tossed with oil, salt, and chili until crispy for around 30 minutes. This will be done after your squash and beets comes out, but while your soup is cooking. Okay, now for the soup. Heat your pot and melt the coconut oil. You'll want to stir it around. Okay, when it's all melted, add in some olive oil. Let that heat up. And then throw in your onion and your carrot and sweat that. Okay, carrots go in and stir it around. Once these have had a chance to sweat, add some salt and pepper, and then it's time for you to add your pumpkin. Break up the pumpkin pulp as it comes out of the skin, and you'll have an easier time now. I also add a cup of stock at this point so that it can break down a little bit easier. Stir it all up and let it do its thing. Okay, throw in your spices, nutmeg, cumin, allspice, clove, cinnamon, and thyme. Add in the cup of stock and stir it all around. Add in the potato. Grab the roasted beets and throw those in too. There we go. Come on, beets. Now we're going to add the can of chickpeas. Okay, once I'm done adding beets. There we go, chickpeas. Drained. Delicious. And next, we stir it all up and throw in the can of coconut milk. Stir this thoroughly. Let everything melt and break down. There you go. And now we add the rest of our stock. It was about 1 liter in stock in total that I added. You can add more if you need to. Just enough so that everything kind of lifts off the ground, but not so that it's bobbing around. Stir it thoroughly and cook this at a simmer until the potato breaks down. At this point, you can take it off the heat because you need to blend it. I use a hand blender for mine. If you don't have one of these, you're going to have to cool it down before you can use a drink blender because they will overheat if you use a hot liquid inside them. Okay, blend away until it's mostly smooth. A few small chunks are okay. It'll actually improve the texture of a soup. Some people find it weird when it's all entirely creamy. At this point, you put it back on the heat, stir it up, and adjust your spicing. This is when I add some parsley directly into there, as well as some sriracha and a few other things, like more of the nutmeg, cumin, allspice, cloves, cinnamon, chili powder that we've been using so far. You'll definitely want to check the salt level because you've blended a starch in here. Okay, then portion into individual bowls. Garnish this with more chopped parsley. Delicious chopped parsley for everybody. Okay, and then finish by adding on the pepitas, or roasted squash seeds. There we go. Delicious. Ta-da! And there you go. A delicious vegan squash and beet cream soup using local winter squash. Make sure that you check out my other recipes or visit our website. Enjoy!